Hey guys, today we have an amazing impromptu interview. I just had the pleasure of meeting this amazing man named Mark at Dan McDonald's house. We're having dinner here. And his story, I had to bring it to you guys. He lost over a couple 100 pounds, I believe. We're going to hear how. So let's say hello to Mark. How's it going?
Great. Nice to see you. I'm a big fan.
Thanks. Nice to see
Yeah.
you. And you look fantastic.
Oh, I'm trying.
So what is going on? Take us back. What happened?
Well, actually, I don't know. Back in 2011, on this very month, I have a picture I could show you that would horrify you. And I weighed around 418 pounds this particular day,
Okay.
May 19, 2011.
I'll pop this on the screen right now. Can you send this to me on our Instagram or
Yep.
our friends? Wow, unbelievable.
I'm a
This
little-
doesn't even look like you.
I'm actually embarrassed, but so you can send it to the Instagram.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. And what happened?
Right,
Wow. It
so-
doesn't even look like you.
Obviously, when you have that much weight on you,
Yeah.
it's to say it's unhealthy is like a ridiculous understatement.
Yeah.
So I had diabetes, I had high blood pressure, I was achy. I mean, I could go on of everything that I had for too long. And basically, I was like, wow, I can't go on like this. Someone was here to see me up a flight of stairs. I'm like, tell them I'm busy. I can't go up a flight of stairs. I'm and no energy. And
That's the
all of
biggest
that.
thing. Yeah.
So-
How you felt, right?
So it was horrible, and I knew something had to happen. And basically, I did have a gastric bypass surgery back in 2011, and it was a life changer because it stopped the snowballing the wrong direction. I knew all about nutrition. I knew all about good food. I knew all about what I was supposed to do,
Yeah.
but doing it just seemed like an impossible task. So that was a good
Good move
starting
for you.
point.
Yeah.
And then from there, I got more motivated, more inspired, and then just started dropping it. And, after a while, it's like, no, I'm not going to eat bacon anymore. I'm not going to eat this fat skin of the turkey. I'm not going to eat as much pizza and bread and butter and whatever. It just was endless of all the bad foods I ate. And I had known about food. I'm a plant-trick chef. I owned 5, 6, 10 restaurants over the last 30 years, and I'm worked in kitchens. That's part of the problem too. When you're around food all the time and you're tasting it and you're trying to make it amazing for other people, then maybe that's an excuse. I don't know.
Yeah.
But with that, I kind of knew how to take healthy food and make it amazing and make it delicious. So I did that for myself. Even going on a liquid diet for 30 days.
No way.
It's like, what kind of liquids could I make be delicious? As an example, the broth from onion soup. So I would sweat down onions and caramelize them and then make up delicious broth, and I would have the broth, and that felt like, just delicious. And same with like tomato purees with jalapenos and cilantro, and I'd have that. So I would push the limits of what liquids were, but it got me back into a reset.
Yeah.
And then getting inspired with people like Dan and yourself and the vegan and raw vegan. And not that I don't live by any rules.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't follow any diet. I just try to eat healthy every day.
That's great.
And I love eating. It's like, in one way I'm a food addict. So rather than have a meal, I'd like to have a bite of this and a bite of that and all of that. So it snowballed in from being over 418 pounds to, maybe 6 months ago, I was down to 145. Wow. And I'm running on the beach and I'm hiking and I'm doing hot yoga 5 days a week and feeling like $1,000,000 and girlfriends and different things that just like I would have never dreamed of
love
that
it.
are 30 years younger than me. And I'm
love
fitting
it.
right in. So
So
what?
you're gonna
Life
keep it
is
off.
amazing.
Yeah.
So no, I got and it just you wake up, you feel good, you have energy.
That's the key. It's not
And-
even the looks, it's how you feel, right?
Right.
So you feel a huge difference now versus how you felt before, right?
Traveling the world and going to the beach and just life is fantastic. Where before it's like those things were never in my future.
Better quality of life.
Absolutely. And
Where do you think you'd be today if you didn't do this? If you didn't take on these health habits and do all
I'd
this
be
stuff?
dead. I mean,
Yeah.
the doctor said you got two choices. You can potentially die because you're so overweight, and we'll try the surgery. Chances are you could have complications that are huge, but either way, the complications and what you're dealing with now, being over 400 pounds,
Wow.
you're going to die either way. So
Yeah.
pick your path. I'm like, I think I'll pick this path. And obviously it worked out. It's been, 15 years or whatever.
Good for you.
And it's been great. I mean, I would have never dreamed if you told me 15 years ago what I'd be eating, what I'd be doing, how fast I could run, going to yoga 5 days a week and sweating in 106 degree room, I'm like, wow.
See, that's just
So-
the amazing thing about life. We just never know how it can turn around for the better, right?
Absolutely.
And any advice for somebody out there who might be watching, going through a hard time themselves with
you
weight
gotta,
or with something
you
hard like
gotta
that?
be with people that are inspirational. Be with people that'll motivate you. Be with someone better in what you're aspiring to be, and you'll get there. But if you're with the people that you can compare yourself, and you can't do comparisons, I know that, but you can say, well, I'm eating a little better than them. That's not good enough.
Yeah.
So you gotta know what's good for you and what's working for you. And you know what? You gotta enjoy the food. You gotta eat some things that are off the rails, as Dan says, right? You gotta have some fun and enjoy it, and then get right back on the horse again and go. But you can't, you're not starving yourself. It shouldn't be like, I'm on a diet. There's no such thing as going on a diet
Then
that's
people
going to
feel
work.
restricted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, just choose healthy things.
And if
that's all.
people are like, okay, Mark, what was the majority of your diet? What did that make up? Was it mostly fruits and vegetables?
It was. I made a lot of broth soups.
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
they're
right.
hearty.
Okay.
And sometimes I'd puree different things, and even potatoes, thickeners, and stuff. But I wouldn't basically never touch sugar, never touch things with flour in it. And those are like, that's simple, right? It's like
Simple.
And then you go to like different vegetables and start making spicy foods with them and some delicious things. And it's like, this is great. I'm not on a diet.
Yeah.
Because I can't go on a diet. There's no such thing as going on a diet for me.
No. And
But
now that you
making
feel like
healthy
this,
choices all the time it's a lifestyle that I don't want to ever be in a different lifestyle. It's a great lifestyle when you feel so good,
yeah, you don't want to go back.
right? And
Well,
look, we're here in beautiful Hawaii,
The most beautiful place ever.
paradise. It's incredible, right?
It is. Well, thank you for sharing with
Thank
my
you.
viewers. They are amazing. I'm sure they love this. Where can they find you if they want to reach out? Are you on socials? Do you want to share?
I'm on Instagram, Plantric Chef, but basically, I'm not pushing anything other than living every day, being happy and healthy, and that's it.
I love that. Okay, and with every guest, we ask a question from the previous guest. So they asked a question for you.
Okay.
So we have a special question. I love this. This is a new thing
Me
that
too.
my amazing cameraman thought of. So the question is, this is a perfect one for you. And they didn't even know you'd be the guest. What are your plans for the next phase of your life?
Well, you know what? I need to start bodybuilding a little bit.
Whoa.
I need to get the muscle into me. And with that requires, I think, a little bit different food energy that I need to fuel that muscle. So as much as I was always about doing the hot yoga and just burning calories and focusing just on calories, now it's more of toning up, getting some muscle tone and being able to, prepare for the next 40, 50 years.
I love that.
Right?
Amazing.
I'm 60, but I'm planning on a long life ahead of me to prove everyone, you know what, you can be over 400 pounds and live forever. So
what an inspiration.
That's the goal. That's the
amazing.
goal.
I'm sure you'll reach all these goals ahead of you. I think that's amazing. Well, thank you for sharing.
Thank you for your inspiration.
Thank you. And everybody go follow Mark. I'll put the links down below. Subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Cheers.